Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing a full face of new to me drugstore makeup. I've dug my fingers into a few things just to see if I was gonna like it, and it doesn't matter what it looks like on the finger. You just have to wait and put it on your face and see how it works. I'm just gonna prime my face and I'll be talking over it, but like always start with a face mist, because the thing with your skin is that if you look at it as a sponge, if it's a dry sponge and you just dip it into a serum, the serum will not absorb. But if the sponge is semi-wet, like you squeeze out the water, the extra water, and you dip it into a serum, it will definitely absorb a lot more. So your face should always be damp. I'm gonna add my Glow Recipe Vitamin C serum. Should always be damp for it to absorb all your skincare products. Definitely a good tip from someone else who I got. I don't remember who, someone on YouTube, but I've definitely noticed that my skin looks better when I layer the right way, you know? And well, now I can say that I can layer like almost like a pro because I just invested so much time in doing these things. But there's always more to learn, so I'll be learning more for you guys, and I'll be doing more skincare videos. This is the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer, which I already used, and it gives like a really nice glowy look. It's yellow, but it doesn't turn yellow once it's on your skin. And I just added to like certain areas of my face. I'm not gonna add it like all over my nose or my forehead, just like certain areas. And I don't know if you can tell, but it definitely makes your skin dewy and glowy without the shimmer. Like, at least it doesn't look shimmery. And that's what I'm going for all the time. Like, glowy skin, maybe a little bit of shimmer sometimes if the formula is really good, but I try to avoid shimmer. Then I'm gonna go in with the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Serum Foundations. I like serum foundations a lot, just because I feel like they're light. And this one seems to have quite a lot of coverage because it's not as thin, but let's wait and see when we spread it out what it looks like. I added a little bit extra because I know the concealers that I'm going to be using are very, very thin and might not add a lot of correction. No, well, whatever you want to call it, just like they're very thin, and I don't think they're gonna cover my under eyes and the darkness around my nose. So let's just add a thin layer of foundation, but like thin-ish layer. But can you tell how glowy the skin looks? Like, I had already swatched this foundation on my hand, and I waited and left it on for a while, and I was like, wow, I really, really like the way this foundation looks, but you can never tell until it's on your face. But I had read reviews, like really good reviews about this. So I think I'm gonna really like that foundation. I'm going in with the Maybelline Instant Eraser in the shade 160, which is like a light pink shade. And the reason why I use a light pink shade is so I can highlight, but mostly to get rid of my under eye circles, because the peachy shades counteract the blue under your eyes, the greenish hues. And since I think the concealer that I got, like the same concealer but in a darker shade, which is, they do different jobs, it's a little darker. So I think I want to mix it in a little bit with this one. So that's why I'm adding more to the rest of my face, even if I don't need like blue correction on the rest of my face. So we're going to go with a Brito concealer. Well, it's not Brito, it's a special edition, but it's the same thing. The Maybelline Eraser. So I'm just going to add a very small amount because I don't want for that area to look too yellow and for the rest of my face to look pale from the, sorry guys, I'm sure you can understand, like sometimes I'm out of words, I'm like at a loss of words, just because I do really concentrate when I'm really talking to you guys on camera, and it's very exciting. But you know when you're like tired emotionally, because if you've seen my video, I lost my dad about a week ago, and I've been it's been pretty hard. I was very close to my dad. We were like best friends. I can't even explain how much I love that man, and I still love him obviously, and I hope he's having a great time wherever he is. Sorry, I'm gonna drink some coffee. Can you guys tell that every time I film a video I'm thirsty? Sorry. Okay, so foundation is looking pretty good. My under eye circles are not completely covered, but that's also because the lighting, it's a little dark in the room, so it creates some shadows. But if I turn on the top lights, the shadows are even worse. So I'm gonna bronze, well, first I'm gonna contour my face with this NYX Wonder Stick, which I've tried before, but I don't like to highlight with just like a basic white highlighter or cream highlighter. I like to highlight with actually like glowy ingredients, because that will just give you like a white look instead of giving you like the glow look. Let's do a little bit on the nose. I'm working without a mirror, you guys. I am surprised, but I'm gonna need my mirror right now in a second. But I'm just gonna blend. Where's my blender? I think this is the perfect shade. It blends seamlessly. Like, I've had no trouble blending this since the time I tried it. But you know, when you have a lot of makeup, it can be good. But sometimes I'm like switching around my makeup all the time that I just don't get to use a lot of my products that much. So I try to give away products to friends that are like, I just tested them and they're brand new and I know they're good, just so that I don't accumulate a bunch of products. I'm going in with the Honest Dusk Reflection Illuminating Glow Powder. So this is a highlighter, and I got it in the completely wrong shade. But I've noticed that as a bronzer, since it's a very light highlighter, as a bronzer, it looks pretty good. It looks really healthy. It's like the perfect shade of bronze. I got lucky because as soon as I saw it, I was like, what is this? Is this like a highlighter or bronzer? And I just didn't realize that it was a highlighter, but it won't make your whole face super shiny. See, can you tell? It's just like giving like a healthy glow, but it's not making my whole face super shiny. Oh, I forgot to do my nosy nose. Did I? I'm gonna add a little bit of the bronzer everywhere. And you guys, it's such a thin formula that you can really go overboard even though it looks pretty dark on the pan. And as you can tell, it's not adding a ton of product. Sorry, I was about to curse. I'm gonna add a little bit to my eyelids because that's what I always do. I always say it in every video. I always add a little bit of a bronzy shade on the eyelids just so that everything flows. I'm gonna add a little bit more to contour my nose because it's very light. Once you blend it, it just almost doesn't disappear, but it is pretty light. So just a tiny bit of this, and I'll tap it with my fingers. You guys, for some reason, I'm getting followers from like various different parts of the world, but like countries where most people don't speak English. So I'm really confused, and I feel like that's why I'm not getting comments. I'm probably doing something wrong. I'm gonna go in with the Honest Beauty Rose Pink Cream Cheek Blush. This is a beautiful shade. Let me swatch it on. Oh, I feel like the formula is not too soft. I think it's great. Because when it's too soft, it sometimes just leaves like a greasy sheen on your face. I love this color. I think it looks beautiful. I like it. But I'm gonna layer different blushes. I like doing that sometimes to give like dimension to the face. So it's not just all flat with the same color. I mean, you can always just go with one color. I'm just a little crazy about blush. A little bit here. And then for the inner cheeks, Coral Peach. Actually, no, for the outer cheeks, I'm gonna add Coral Peach. Going all the way up to snatch that face, even all the way up to my temples. And just a little bit here. I think it's looking pretty good. And more up all the way up to the temples. And depending on where you apply your blush, will give you the kind of look that you're going for. And I feel like I just applied too much, so I'm just gonna blend and going with the sponge. The good thing about cream bronzers, even regular bronzers, if you apply too much, just keep on blending. It will really tone it down. Don't just like try to cover it with like foundation or concealer, because that will just make it goopy. Like, I'm gonna make a video about how to mix creams and powders, just because I feel like a lot of people have trouble with that. I'm gonna use the Butter Bronzer Blush in Plum Rose. The reason why I'm using this is because I dug my finger into it, and when I applied it, it's so light. So this will just give me like a light radiance. Not too much, just a tiny bit. I'll be trying this by itself in a different video, a different drugstore video, because it's the first time that I try it, and I really want to see how it performs on its own, because it's very light. So I think face is looking fine. And I'm gonna add a little bit of this Pixie Petra concealer in the shade Glowy Powder Creamy Gold. So let's see if this is any good. I'm super picky about highlighters, you guys. Super picky, but there's a lot that I like. It's not like I'm picky and I can't find one. This actually gives a really natural glow to the skin. It's not too gold, which I'm not a fan of when it's too gold. It's a thin texture. It doesn't have chunky glitter. I'm gonna add a little bit to my nose. So far, you guys, I am pretty impressed with all the products. Honestly, like, you wouldn't be able to tell if this is like a high-end full face or drugstore brand. Just make sure that you watch videos and like, that you watch videos mostly and like read reviews, so that you can see what's made for you and you don't end up spending a bunch of money on things that are not gonna work. I'm going in with my favorite She Glam brow pencil, and I've been showing this on every video just because I have so many brow pencils and this one just keeps calling my name. It's so easy. It has the other side, which is a marker, and it is probably the best eyebrow marker that I've tried. Like, probably one of the best on the market, and I've tried quite a few. So I love using a pencil and then a pen to give it more dimension, like to the brow. But I wouldn't do that before because it was so hard to find a product that had both ends, and mostly that this would actually have any pigmentation once you applied it to your face. Because when you apply it to your hand, for some reason, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, this will work. Once you apply it to your eyebrows, it doesn't work as well. You see, it's like very easy to get a quick brow done. Super easy product to use. They have an amazing shade range, and it just makes me happy, honestly. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Clean Brow and Lash Mascara. Which one's the brow? Lash brow. Okay, so this mascara, I am assuming it is a mascara to set your brows. Yeah, this is not like distorting my brows. It doesn't feel like super sticky. Just feels like a clear mascara, like, you know, the old school clear mascara. That's what it feels like. I like it, I like it, I like it. I mean, who knows about the hold, you know? Like, I don't know how long this is gonna hold my brows for, but if you want like an easy, breezy makeup setting, eyebrow setting thing, this is a good one. Now we're gonna go with a Hawaii BH Cosmetics palette, and it's a little dark already. Sorry about that, you guys, but since it's a little dark, I'm just gonna go in with a super quick look, and I'll do another review on one of these palettes because I feel like they're amazing. I'm just gonna play it safe, go in with a little bronzy eye, and this is kind of a quick makeup look, so I guess some of you guys are into quick makeup looks when you're running out the door and you just want to look like put together but not overly done. I swear, you guys, I don't wear makeup just so that people see me. I wear makeup around the house, not every day, but several days a week. And now that I'm filming, yeah, several days a week. And it really lifts up my mood. I'm gonna go in with a darker shade. I feel like it lifts up my mood, and it makes me feel like it's not about looking prettier and like, no, it's just like, I feel like makeup and skincare are like both a sign of self-love to your body. And I'm not saying you have to apply makeup if you don't like it, not at all. It's just a matter of taste. But to me, when I stop doing my makeup and I like start missing like my skincare, I never not do my skincare routine, but when I'm just like not in the mood to do like my full skincare routine, that's when I know there's something wrong, because this is something I enjoy so much. And yeah, whenever I'm not putting myself together or not showering or whatever, I know there's something wrong going on there. And sometimes my boyfriend will be like, put some makeup on and shower, like you're gonna feel so much better. And now that I'm here at the house, I've been living here for a while with my dad. I'm gonna go in with Hula. No, I'll use that one for the inner corner. I'm gonna go in with Waikiki. I'm using my dad's bathroom that we used to like share, because his bathroom was more comfortable than mine, as in like I could have all my stuff laying around, like organized but laying around. And we were together all the time, you guys. Like, the reason why I lived here was because of my dad, and now it just feels so empty without him. And like, there's days that I wake up feeling better, there's other days when I'm just like, oh God, like what am I gonna do without my dad? Like, he was my best friend, he was my confidant, he was my everything. Like, I swear he was the light of my eyes. I was so in love with him, in like a good way. Just making him smile would make my day. Like, just doing anything for him, like bringing him breakfast to bed and like hanging out with him and talking. See, you guys, the lighting is already like distorting the makeup, but I'm just gonna probably finish it up very quickly. I just want to see what it looks like at the end. I'm adding a little bit of brown to the bottom lashes. But you guys, just what it's also helped me a lot is like watching YouTube videos of like good content. I'm not talking about watching trash of like people talking bad about celebrities and like all that junk that doesn't like feed you in any way, it's just like it makes you feel more anxious, more depressed. It's just like no point. But when I watch YouTube videos, I really feel like I am in my comfort zone. Like, it makes me feel so good, it gives me ideas. But I've been watching YouTube videos for a long time, and that's how I've learned some techniques, how to play with colors, what looks better on my face or on other people's faces. I'm gonna go in with the Honest double-sided mascara. Honestly, I haven't tried it with the primer, so let's see. I don't like that primers usually leave like a white chunky cast, and then like when you put the mascara it just looks chunky. But let's try it out and see if this mascara is worth it. I'm sure a lot of you guys love this mascara because I've seen good reviews about it. But I've just never been a huge fan of adding a primer because I feel like it doesn't do anything. But let's see. Ooh, this side of the mascara is applying really nicely. It's gripping onto my lashes. I'm definitely liking this mascara, and I hadn't used it in a long time. Like, I just opened it up and tried it once. But look at those lashes, you guys. It looks really good. Let's go in with the bottom lashes, which I've been going for lately, and I used to never go for under eye lashes. Well, for a while I hadn't. But this mascara, you guys, I am surprised. I do not remember this mascara being this good. The wand, the applicator is perfection. It's like rubber or plastic or what, silicone, whatever it is, but it's not too spiky, but it also separates the lashes completely. Like, wow, this is gonna be one of my new favorite tubing mascaras, which, you know, I love tubing mascaras. But look at those lashes, you guys. This, I wish you could see it with better lighting. Let me see if I move the lighting, if you guys are gonna be able to see it better. Wait. Oh God, sorry guys. Maybe like that. No, that's even worse. So never mind, let's go back. I'll try to film my videos at earlier times at earlier times. It's just that sometimes in the morning I'm like not in the mood, and then the time goes by and it gets late. But I mean, you can still hang out with me and have a good time, you know. Put me in the background while you do your nails, while you do something else, organize your closet. And I mean, I just love talking to you guys, and I'm scared to fail as a YouTuber, but I'm more scared to never try it and not know what it could have been, you know? That's scarier to me, just not trying out of fear of failure. That to me is just, it's sad. Not just for me, but for a lot of people. Then I'm gonna go, oh, well, I forgot to tell you I used the Maybelline Vinyl Superstay ink, which is amazing. This is in the shade Peachy. And the lifter gloss in, I don't know what shade, 003 Moon. The lifter gloss is amazing. The only issue that I have is that the packaging is so chunky and clunky and huge. And yeah, it makes it look cool, but it's like so unnecessary. It's so much packaging, and then it doesn't fit in your purse. I'm not gonna set my face with powder. I'm just gonna use the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. Shake it up and mist my face. And I'll get up close so you guys can see what it looks like with better lighting. When you're closer, like, this area is definitely like ruined by the lighting. Like, the makeup definitely looks better in person, but as I said, I will get better lighting very quickly, hopefully. So anyways, you guys, thank you for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here. It means so much to me when someone subscribes or likes or comments. Like, I barely have any comments, but it just means so much to me because this has been my like dream job for a long time, and I never had like the guts to do it because I'm an alcoholic in recovery, and like my life was such a mess that I never imagined myself doing something like this. And my boyfriend pushed me to do it, and like right now I just get so excited every morning to like look at my makeup and like think of ideas and just like share it with you guys. So hopefully if I grow as a channel, I don't have to be huge, but if I grow, I'll be able to continue doing this because it is an investment, you guys. Like, I have to buy a bunch of products and just, yeah, you know, it's an investment. So hopefully it will be worth it. And I know this isn't like a quick process. I know it will take me a while, But if you guys can support me, it would mean so much to me. So thank you for being here again, and take care. I'll see you tomorrow.